If someone told you they earned $120,000 a year, you'd probably assume they were financially secure. Nice apartment, good car, money in the bank, no stress about bills. But what if that same person was 2 missed paychecks away from serious financial trouble? It sounds impossible, but it's surprisingly common because income and security are not the same thing. They feel like they should be, but they operate on completely different rules. Let's look at how this plays out in real life. Meet Kevin. He's 34, lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, works as a senior analyst at a financial services company. His salary is $118,000 a year. After federal and state taxes, health insurance, and his 401k contribution, his monthly take-home pay is about $6,800. By almost any measure, Kevin is in the top 20% of earners in the United States. His family thinks he's set. His old college friends assume he doesn't worry about money. Here's what his money actually does. His mortgage on a 4-bedroom house in a good school district is $2,400 a month. He bought it 2 years ago because it made sense at this income level. His car, a 3-year-old BMW 3 Series, financed $620 a month. Insurance adds another $190. Gas and maintenance push it to $950 total. His wife's car, a leased Honda CR-V, payment plus insurance $480 a month. Student loans from his MBA, $340 a month. Groceries for a family of 3, $750. Utilities, internet, and phones, $320. Daycare for their 2-year-old, $1,200 a month. Before Kevin spends a single dollar on anything discretionary, his fixed monthly obligations total $6,440. He takes home $6,800. He has $360 of margin on a $118,000 salary. That's not financial security. That's financial architecture built on the assumption that nothing will ever go wrong. One broken appliance, one medical copay, one car repair, and the credit card quietly opens. Kevin isn't financially reckless, he's financially full. Every dollar that enters his life has already been assigned a destination before it arrives. There's no slack in the system, no buffer, no flexibility, no capacity to absorb surprise. And this is the core problem with conflating income and security. Income is a flow, security is a structure. You can have high flow and zero structure, and that's exactly where Kevin is. Now let's look at what this costs beyond the monthly squeeze. Kevin has about $4,000 in revolving credit card debt. Interest rate 23%. He has no emergency fund. His 401k has about $35,000 because he started late and contributes the minimum to get the company match. If Kevin lost his job tomorrow, his financial runway would be roughly 6 to 8 weeks on $118,000 a year. Meanwhile, consider Rachel. She's 33, same city, same industry, earns $79,000 a year. Take-home pay about $4,900 a month. She rents a 2-bedroom apartment for $1,350 a month. She drives a paid-off Toyota Camry. Total car costs $280 a month. No student loans, she paid them off aggressively in her 20s. Her fixed expenses total about $2,900 a month. She saves $800 a month into a brokerage account. She has $22,000 in an emergency fund. Her investment portfolio is approaching $95,000. Rachel earns $39,000 less than Kevin, but she is objectively more financially secure. She could lose her job and sustain her life for 8 months without changing anything. Kevin couldn't last 2. The difference isn't talent, it isn't luck. It's the gap between income and fixed obligations. Kevin closed that gap almost entirely. Rachel deliberately kept it wide. So why do high earners keep making this mistake? 3 psychological patterns explain it. The first is income identity. When you earn well, you start to see your income as a reflection of who you are. and your spending begins to match that identity. A $120,000 earner should live in a certain type of house, drive a certain type of car, send their kids to a certain type of daycare. These aren't calculated decisions, they're identity-driven defaults. The second pattern is commitment creep. Each financial commitment feels small relative to the salary. A $620 car payment on $118,000, that's only about 6% of gross income. Seems fine, but commitments stack, and they stack permanently. Each one is easy to justify. Together, they consume everything. The third pattern is the illusion of stability. High earners often assume their income is durable. They plan their entire financial life around the assumption that this paycheck continues indefinitely. But jobs end, industries shift, health changes, companies restructure. An income without reserves is a system without shock absorbers. It works perfectly until the road gets rough. Financially intelligent people at high income levels do something counterintuitive. They live below their earnings, not out of fear, but out of strategic awareness. They understand that security doesn't come from the size of the paycheck. It comes from the size of the gap between what they earn and what their life requires. They keep fixed costs moderate. They build reserves before upgrades. They resist the pull of identity-driven spending, not because they can't afford it, but because they understand that affording something and it being wise are two completely different evaluations. Kevin can afford his BMW. He just can't afford his BMW and financial security at the same time. That's the trade-off most high earners never consciously make. They don't choose one over the other, they just default into spending and assume security will follow. It rarely does. Income creates the opportunity for security. It doesn't create security itself. That requires a different kind of decision. Not how much you earn, but how much of what you earn remains yours after the bills are paid. The answer to that question tells you more about your financial future than your salary ever will. If this helped you think about income a little bit differently, consider subscribing to Fundora Finance. Thanks for watching.